What's good with it in the hood with it? Welcome back to the collective clips where you already know we get it in. But before we get it in, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Ding! Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directing the directions of the dope content I'm kicking. And I highly appreciate all the support. We're going up on this channel and it's all because of you. And for that, I am very humbled, man. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. So I told a story a while back about my primo, right? Super Norteno. It's a bird. It's a plane. Nah, it's that fucking dude with that chueco-ass Mongolian. The one that he cut so many times is now on the right side instead of the left side. It's all towed back, right? My primo Super Norteno. And I'm going to tell you right now, this vato was a little too much. Now, I have homeboys. Homeboys that act like they got out of Folsom just yesterday. Ain't been back in prison in 3-4 years. And I swear to you, man, everything that comes out of their mouth is Tehachapi this, fucking New Folsom that, and Pelican Bay this, knowing damn well they ain't, the closest they've ever been to Pelican Bay is fishing on a river in Crescent City, right? That's about it. But at the same time, in the meantime, in between time, we always have those homeboys that elaborate, embellish stories, put a little tapatio, little chamoy on it, and that's just what it is, right? So anyways, my primo is one of them guys. Oh yes, he's one of them guys. And it seemed like hanging out with him, he was very reckless, so you were going to get caught up in a wreck. It was just mandatory, was going to happen. You know, I told the story about rooster fights and the homeboy being there, my primo, and then about my other primo, the Southsiders little party, him rolling up, and it got ugly real fast. But it seems like every time I hung out with my primo, because of the way he carried himself and because of the way he acted, it was going to be an adventure. It was going to be a tale of a Super Norteño, right? So I'm going to tell you guys a couple little stories, man. In a situation where we almost got smoked by our own homeboys behind this motherfucker, right? Straight up. I'm still in contact with him. I call him every once in a while. He's one of those motherfuckers you just let the phone ring a few times like, damn, every time it rings. Brrr, fuck. Brrr, oh, hell no. Brrr. What's up, primo? Hey, fool. I know you're right there just watching the ring. Answer, fool. What's happening, right? Let's go kick it, eh? Hey, check it out. I think I seen some sureños on. Nah, hey, bro. Hey, did I not tell you that I'm not active? You forgot, huh? Yeah, I don't gangbang no more. Hey, fool, that don't mean shit, eh? You still wear red, right? Shit, let's go. I'm telling you, one of them type of individuals that every time I answer the phone, it's going to be some type of drama, a lick. Hey, guess what, bro? Hey, there's some bicycles growing weed down the street. Hey, they're a little premature and shit, but we'll still snatch them up. Yeah, hey, and then I got some other bicycles that'll buy it, right? It's just always in the mix. Anyways, so this one particular time, my primo, and let me describe him to you so you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, brother, right? This guy's tall, light-skinned, woody shit, right? Long ass, beat up ass, 4 strands of hair Mongolian, right? And now he's trying to rock this new shit, that Chicago, whatever they call it, the Chicago swag. Now he's faded up on the side and he's got the bush dropped in the back. This vato thinks that he's just God's gift to the Norte. Like he is that one, right? I don't even know if he's still active or not, but he's always going to be because he says he is, right? He's the type of motherfucker, he can go into prison, get stabbed a million times, he'll still keep going to the yard. He'll still keep going to the yard. It's not because he's a solid one, it's because he's a dumb one, right? But that's his style. You know, one of those guys, you walk into his room and the first thing you see is a poster on his door that says, "Do not enter unless you're for the Northern cause," right? Still living at his mom's house. Still same old Cortezes. Still same old love song, right? Anyways, you know, you walk in this motherfucking room and there's nothing but 2 fucking tortas right there. Fucking all smelling like caca. And a fucking GUN poster. That's him. Okay? Hey, as soon as you fucking walk into it, you knock on his door, all of a sudden he turns the music up. On the north side, this is how we ride. Red rag till we die. Right? He's one of them guys. So anyways, this particular evening, he called me. And I was bored. I was at home doing nothing. Non-active than a motherfucker, you know, kicking back. Just did like my little Home Depot shit. And I ain't really got too much going on. And so the phone's ringing. I'm like, fuck it. Let me answer, right? So I'm like, what's up, Prims? He's like, hey, fool, Norte, what's happening, right? I was like, that's how he used to talk. Straight up. Not, hey, how you doing? Hey, is your mom's all right? Hey, how your kids? Hey, happy birthday. Merry Christmas. No, hey, fool, Norte, what's happening, right? And I'm like, all right, shit, I know where you're from, right? He's like, hey, bro, you want to go kick it? And I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to go to prison. He's like, no. We'll get away. We'll get away with it, right? I'm like, get away with what? Kicking it and trying to get away with shit, that's 2 different things. See, the way I was raised, the way my kicking it works, is I'm not trying to fucking do nothing that's going to get me caught up, especially as old as I am. I'm an old head now. I'm an old man. I might look young and I might look smooth and I might have all the girls going, show, right? But at the end of the day, I'm not trying to get in no mix, no static. I just want to go from point A to point B. That's my couch to a torta and back to my couch, preferably with the torta on me, right? Because if she's a little too something, then the gun's trying to do something. But I'm not trying to get in the mix. He's trying to get involved in, right? So he's like, hey, bro, let's go kick it. Come pick me up. Come pick me up. No car. You know, nothing. No, hey, barely got a cell phone. You know, hey, the type of dude that always has a different cell phone. Hey, I got a new cell phone. Yeah, because your other one gets cut off and it's a throw. It's a cricket. You just throw it away and then you get a fucking fat chick to get you a new one. Hey, it says, okay, I'm winning, right? So anyways, he's like, hey, come through. Let's go kick it. Let's go to a club or something. So I'm like, fuck it. I'll swoop you. So I get ready and I make sure I wear no color red just because he's going to be flamed up. And two motherfuckers all flamed up. Now you know you're in trouble. Like a fucking nothing but a G thing song, right? Only in this case, it's nothing but an N thing. Sure enough, I know him too well, right? I shouldn't be hanging around with this riffraff, right? Some fat chick answers the door with a red rag around her face, you know, and I hear the song. Pinta bam, see the vatos in my town, and I got to see her in the cranca. I can hear Sir Dino going off in the background. And my primo's rolling a fucking big ass blunt. He's like, hey, come in, primo, right? No shirt on. Fucking, he only has one tattoo. It says XIV to eternity. I'm like, here we go, right? So I walk into this straight up gangbanged ass house. Red rag fucking rug that he got on the Temu app. Just Wish app going on around that camp. So I walk in like, what's up, prims? And he was like, hey, kick back, bro. Kick back. My old lady's making something. We're going to eat real quick and we're going to go out and shit. We're going to go to the club. We're going to kick it with bitches. His fat chick is in earshot. She's not wet anywhere. This chick is scrambling eggs with tapatio in the pan. Scraped up ass pan using a fork with a red rag tied around her face and nothing on but some booty shorts with no booty. You know the type of chicks I'm talking about? The tortas I'm talking about? It's all here, not there, right? It's all, hey, there's no wagon she's dragging. It's in the front. Diddy don't want none of that. I need a girl in my life. Oh no, what's that? Right? Even Diddy would be like, fuck that. Because we all know he likes ass cheeks. Anyways, so she's in there. I can't stay away from not looking because I'm like, damn, bro, is she even wearing shorts? They're just sucked in. It's like a vortex. And he's kicking back, bumping his music, rolling his little blunts with some stinky ass weed. And I'm like, all right, bro, where are we going to go? He's like, hey, we're going to go up to Stockton. And I said, hell no. Hell to the no. I'm not going to Stockton, bro, with you. Fuck no, bro. You're super Norteno. I'm cool, right? He's like, fuck it, we'll go to Modesto. And I said, okay, that's a little bit better. Just because in Stockton, everyone's trying to rob everyone. So I just know if we go up to Stockton, if we're recognized as someone from out of town, they're going to hit me up. I'm going to tell them where I'm from, that I'm not active and that I'm not in the mix. And they're going to jump on me, right? And this guy right here is going to be like, hey, I can't do red on red. You're on your own, right? So fuck that. So I'm like, at least in Modesto, we could wiggle again. I'm wearing all black, no red, because he's going to be flamed up. Sure enough, his lady brings out the stinky, I don't know how the eggs went from yellow eggs to red eggs, but this motherfucker like this, he's a demon, right? So she brings his little red eggs. You want some Primo egg hanging out his mouth? Hey, bro, hey, make him some toast. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I'm cool. Just bro, I'm not trying to have toast that night. This ain't fucking prison, but let's go, bro. This ain't a grilled cheese. Hey, get his grilled cheese, está bueno, right? I'm cool. So I'm sitting there contemplating life in general, right? And how did I end up from my comfortable ass pad, my couch, to his mom's pad? His mom's at the bar being a tirada with some fucking paisa. His fat chick wearing fucking taranta nuns, right? Cooking fucking red eggs. And this dude hasn't even showered yet, right? And so he tells his fat chick, braid my hair. So she's braiding this fucking chueco-ass Mongolian. And now, like I said, it's a shag. So she's trying to fucking bunch it together or whatever. And I'm like, let's just go, bro. Let's just go. I'm already done, right? I'm done at this point. So I go outside, smoke a frao. He comes out there, sure enough, red hat, red shirt, red belt, red Cortezes, red Dickies. Flamed up from the Ruta to the Tuta, right? I already know what it is. Hey, and he's like, hey, fool, let me drive. I'm like, you're fucking tripping. So, of course, me being the way I am, I'm a smooth motherfucker, right? We jump in the ride. I throw on some Jodeci. Straight, come and talk to me. I really want. He shuts that shit down. That motherfucker puts on Romped Out Norteno. That motherfucker's on his Mac Dre shit. whatever, right? It's my primo. He's cool as fuck, but at the end of the day, man, he's just too much. So he's like, you got it on you? You got it on you? And I'm like, got what on me, right? And I was like, nah, yeah, I got my license and shit, my registration. And he's like, nah, fool, you got one of them things? I said, no. He calls his fat chick. Hey, we're going to be in Modesto at the club. If anything gets to pop and come out here with the thing. I said, why don't you just go in the house and get it? We're still here. He's like, nah, bro, because the way my parole works, right? See, I'd rather have it on her and I'll just use it. Make that make sense. Okay, so I say that to say this. We take off. We're conversating. Like I said, he's one of the downest, coolest, evilest, meanest, stupidest, dummiest, right, type of primos you could have. But I got love for him. So we pull up to a Circle K. Now, I don't know about in your hood, but in my area, in the Central Valley, Circle K gets to pop it, right? It's one of those little gas station mini marts. And you know the mini marts on a Friday or Saturday night, late night. And we didn't, it's not late night yet. It's like 6 in the evening. Right? We're going to go out and wiggle with some of our primos out there from Modesto before we go into the club, right? So we're going to go try to get some more gente. I need help, right? Fucking with this guy. So anyways, we're fucking going to the Circle K and a white guy, a wood brother, just went in there to get his coffee. Maybe a couple little zuzus and wham whams. This guy's coming out with Hostess donut on his mouth, sipping on his fucking coffee. And my primo's hitting him up like, where you from, Holmes? Right? Because the dude's wearing a baby blue shirt. This guy looked like he works on trucks all day. He didn't look like he had the time of day to gangbang or anything like that, right? He's like, excuse me, right? My cousin's looking wild, bushed out ass fucking, like I said, this fucking fat chick, her fingers were so enormous when she braided it, it's just hair sticking out. He's embarrassing, right? And I'm pumping the gas and I'm looking at him like, oh, hell no, right? So I walk over there. I tell the white guy, hey, we're good, Wood, right? And he was like, yeah, because I ain't no fucking punk. I ain't starting no shit, but I ain't taking no shit neither. All right, money man, go in your car before my fucking cousin wraps his Mongolian around you and chokes you with it. If all the shit was long, right, he'll fuck around and get you in the fucking thing and just carry you into fucking Circle K. He's an evil motherfucker like that. So he's like, hey, you see that fool? He's all blued up. I said, the fool's wearing a blue. There's fucking more holes in it than there's the color blue. Stop, bro, already. Stop. Okay, Mr. Norteno, super guy. Go in there, get your fucking whatever you're going to get, and come on out, right? So he goes in there, comes out with some Tic Tacs. Bread smelling like that. Of course, red ones. Truth. This is all truth. I'm not fucking firing it up, right? There's no extra hot sauce on this. Believe me. So this motherfucker comes, jumps in the car, and he's just mugging. One thing that was funny about him was when he's in the car, he's against the world. It's EBK every day, all day. It's everybody killer, right? Anyone that has a speck of blue on, anyone that might have, it could be a chick with their hair flipped up. Hey, I think she's a chola from fucking 18th Street. Now, kick back, fool. Relax. What are you going to do? I'll call my fat bitch, right? He always wants to call fat chick. Like she's just super fucking, could jump in her Honda Accord, low ride over there, right? So we make it. We make it to Modesto. We pull up the homies. And my primos are like, oh, nah, bro, you bought this motherfucker. And here's a cool part, man. I just talked to my abuelita yesterday, and one of the homeboys that was there, he passed away recently from cancer. I didn't even know it. I asked about him. Yesterday, I was like, hey, what's up with the homeboy Julio? And she was like, mijo, you didn't know a year ago he passed from cancer. He got real bad. And I was like, what? Serious? Anyways, man, that was devastating for me. He was a good-ass homie from the Motown, right? So he's there and he's like, hey, fool, come here, let me get at you. He was a big old super Saturday motherfucker, right? So I'm like, what's up? He's like, fool, why'd you bring fucking super fucking G right here? And I was like, fool, that fool fucking wants to go to the club. He wants to go hit the Palladium and shit. He's like, bro, you guys are going to get into some shit tonight. You ready to go to prison? I said, fuck, bro, I know, man. Hey, I told him just earlier today, I was eating a sopa thinking, man, how this would taste in Tracy. He was like, well, that's where you're going. Good luck, right? I was like, hey, you want to go with us? He's like, no, my son will go. His son, a little bit older. He was about my age. The homeboy, Julio, was older than us. So anyways, bam. We get about 4 homeboys. Let's go. They all load up in the car. Flamed up, all of them. Now, I'm non-active. These guys are all active, right? Like I said, my primo is active in his own mind. He's still in good standings, but at the same time, he's Mr. Folsom, right? The type of dude to jump out the car. Let me go in there first. Make sure everything's all right. You ain't going to do nothing but come running out. Get the gun, right? That's the type of dude he is. So I'm like, fuck it. So we pull up to the little club spot. We never made it in the club, right? We pull in there, and what happens is my cousin, hey, I'm going to go take a piss over here, bro. Watch my back. Buddy system. Nah, bro. This is not prison. go take your piss in the alley, and then let's go in the club and knock us every chick in sight. So that way we can take one back to my home, and I could do my thing, and you could do your thing with fucking Mrs. No Underpants, because they're all sucked in. And he's like, all right, cool. So he's over there taking his piss, and all we start hearing noise. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? You can hear it like, and it ain't Diddy back there fucking Usher, right? So I run back there like, oh shit. And my primo's fighting with this big old black dude. Boom, and this big black dude got him in a headlock. Just beating the shit out of my cousin. All you see is Mongolian hair flying everywhere, and you can faintly hear a Norteno. Hey, black dude's like, you know this motherfucker, get him cuz, right? Black dude ends up being cool, he's a crip. So all the homies come, my primos come, they're like, hey, fool, what's up? Let's jump this black dude. I'm like, nah, bro. This is just the first fight of the night. Be prepared for this shit. Now my cousin's leaking, you know what I mean? He's like, that's right, I bleed red, homie. I bleed red, right? I'm like, this motherfucker's stupid. So anyways, trip out. We don't get to make it into the club. There's some chicks hanging out. We see the chicks, they're leaving as we're getting there, okay? Now it's like about 11 o'clock at night, you know, because we kicked it at the Primo's houses until then. And as soon as I see him, I'm like, fuck this club. Because I know my cousin's going to start fights in there. It just is what he does, right? So I see these chicks, I'm like, what's up? I get to macking. Me and my fucking homeboy, little Julio, we get to macking, right? This homeboy, big Julio's son. And that fool right there, he's a pimp. He could pull whatever, right? So he pulled up on his Diddy shit minus the allegations, right? And he pulls up like, what's up, girl? You know what I'm saying? Take that. So he's dancing and shit. So you got the Diddy ass homie over here. You got other fucking solid ass homeboys like that wondering, why did I ever talk to these guys in the first place? I'm over there trying to fly under the radar because I know I'm non-active as fuck, and I know if anyone notices me from prison, we're gonna fight. And my fucking primo's over there fucking mean mugging everyone. Doing the Michael Jackson, yeah, right? So we tell these chicks, hey, what's up? So they're like, hey, let's go to a hotel. We got a hotel. Bam, we're popping. So we go over there, we're partying. It's all good. My cousin's over there telling the chicks war stories about Tehachapi. And everyone's living their best life, right? I got me a little, she was a little too something. We was supposed to do something, right? She was a little something. So we go out. Of course, she has a Camry. We go out to her Camry. You know what I mean? I'm on explosive mode, like a motherfucking Messy Mars song. So I'm doing my thing. And all of a sudden, I hear my cousin, what, fool, what, this, north. Now, he's arguing with the homies, all right, my primos, and then my homeboy, little Julio, and then they brought like two other homeboys. He's arguing with them over fucking the cause and the north and the south and who's harder and who was running this yard. And this guy's saying, hey, bro, you know damn well, bro, when you were on this yard, it was no good. And my cousin's over there saying, fool, you're a degenerate. And I'm sitting here, the only degenerate, wondering what the hell's going on, right? You know what I mean? So I'm trying to diffuse the active situation. Facts. And my primo's like, fuck that, right? So what happened is this dude from Modesto, he's tripping, bro. He's like, hey, you guys ain't even from Motown. And now little Julio looks, now you gotta understand, I'm real good with his father, but at the same time, I never really hung out with him too much, right? So he's like, yeah, you're right. You guys ain't from Modesto, right? Now it's Modesto versus Merced, and I ain't even gonna tell you where my cousin's from. He's from a fucking little town. Well, he's from Gustine, right? It's a little ass town in Merced County. There ain't nothing out there but crawdads, catfish, and fat chicks, right? So he's right there, and he's like, my cousin's like, I don't give a fuck, fool. This is north, we could do whatever, right? And I'm like, no, wait up, and let me go over here. No, you can do whatever at this point, but I gotta have my primos back, right? And then I got a couple other primos. They're from Motown, so they're like, hey, man, kick back. This is my cousins. It's all good. They're like, nah, this fucking white one right here. And he's not even white. He's just very light, right? Nah, they're about the right here with all the fucking fake, fucked up ass tattoos on his face. He's the one, right? And I'm like, look, bro, forgive him for he knows nothing but the norte, right? It's just what it is. We end up, like I said, we're at this fucking hotel. We end up going back to the Primo's homie's house. Everything that was diffused, right? And these guys try to clip us. Facts, right? So they call a gang of their homeboys. And of course, my primo don't give a fuck. He don't care if it's just him, if he's bolo riding dolo, and there's 100 other dudes, he's gonna be him. I love him for that. At the end of the day, stop already. He's gonna watch this. Stop, homie. This is 2024. In the north side, no, stop. Okay, just kick back in your fucking dirty ass room with your fat chick and your GUN poster, and just, that's it. That's about where it goes for you, right? And anyways, So he's fucking talking high power shit like, yeah, fool, and this, and I was doing it like that, and I stabbed the vato. Fucking, I don't give a fuck, right? All your homies too. It is what it is, right? And these fools were plotting on us, right? So trip out, I started seeing some shady moves, like vatos leaving, going to their cars, coming. You can just tell when something's amiss, something's awry, right? And I tell my primo, and now I got super serio, and I'm like, hey, we got to balance, fool. You know, you vatos are fucking tripping. And he's like, nah, fuck these vatos, fool. This Norteno, fool. I'm like, yeah, I know. But I'm saying, come on, bro. Let's go. You know what I mean? Let's go to the pad because, you know, I already got my dick sucked anyways. So I'm good. You know what I mean? But let's just go. And this fool's like, nah, fuck these vatos, man. If they're going to do something, let them do something. I said, no, that's the whole point. I don't want them to do nothing. Because I always get fucked up. And you're over there fucking talking about fucking... fucking hasta la tumba, right? No, fuck you, right? I'm cool, right? So, trip out. I can see the moves, the plays being made, right? And I got him in the car, and he's faded by this time, so he's really talking that high power shit. So we jam. Okay, we jam. The next day, little Julio's dad calls, Big Julio, and he was like, hey, bro, you guys left just in time. He's like, them fools was going to clip you, bro. They was going to kill both of you guys. Your cousin, went over there and said, I don't give a fuck if my cousin's non-active. Me and him will get it, right? I said, what? That fool put me on blast like a motherfucker, right? I called that motherfucker the next day. I said, hey, bro, you almost got us killed, motherfucker, Modesto. He's like, let's go back tonight. We'll get our runbacks. Runbacks, they didn't do nothing, but they were going to. He's like, that's what I'm talking about. They're fake as shit, bro. This is North, they're mine, homie. You know what it... Needless to say, we all got a primo like that, who's a super gangster, right? Whether it be a Southsider, Norteno, Bulldog. Here's my advice to you as a people. Stay the fuck away from them. You know, sometimes they're too down for their own good. And they get caught up. Do you know how many times... Right now, if I call my primo, he's either one or two places. He's either fucking with a fat chick laid up in bed right now, just... Steve, motherfucker! Right? Doing his thing. Or that motherfucker's doing a violation. It's always one of the two things. And, hey, he's the type he'll do like a 30-day violation and act like fucking he just did 27 years. He'll get out like, hey, bro, they fucking validated me. I was in the shoe, eh? Looking like this on a good one. I was in the shoe. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Your ass was in Jamestown right there, kicking back on Cascade Yard. You better stop it, right? I already know what's up with your G number. You know, and the G ain't even in you. With that being said, true stories, man. That's why I stay away from certain elements of friends and family. Again, he's my primo. I've always had his back. He's backed my play in so many situations. I love him. If he called me right now, like, hey, let's get it. It would be a long ride, but I'd have to get there. But at the same time, I already know it'd be on some bullshit. You know, hey, one time he called me, hey, fool, come over right now. It's on. I got there and he was like, hey, did you ever listen to the Southsiders music for that fool? We disrespect the homies and shit, bro. I'm really contemplating going to LA and doing something. I'm like, shut the fuck up, bro. You ain't gonna do nada. ¿Sabes qué? It just is what it is. Anyways, with that being said, that's a tale of a super Norteño, man. I got so many more with that dude. That dude, all right, picture this. Long fucking bushy ass Mongolian, sucked up ass fucking white looking dude, right? With I don't even know what the tattoo is right here. I think it's like a fucking handicap sign or something. And just XIV to eternity on the chest with a big fat mugre. She looks like the Mucinex booger. A big fat chick. You guys ever seen Star Wars? Remember those warthogs with the things right here? That's exactly how his chick looks. Like I said, fucking short ass shorts, pan this big, looks like a fucking piece of French bread. It's all bad, right? Hey, and my tia, leave him alone, mijo, leave him alone. It's because his dad was all fucked up. That's why he came out like that. I think his dad was a white man. His dad's somewhere in fucking really in Folsom drinking coffee like, brother, I avoided that shenanigan. You know what it is. With that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose. Get everything that you want coming. And remember, at the end of the day, it's all about the strive to struggle, the struggle to strive. If you guys want to hear more stories of about my crazy cousin, super fucking Norteño, I got you, man. I got one that's just real life. Where it really got dangerous for him. Fool got shot and everything. Help! Help! I said, nah, you're a Norteño, remember? Yeah, I am. I can take it. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive for what I honestly and truly believe in, and that's the betterment of all people. Thank you. The gun.